Good morning and welcome to Virtual Math 101 with your Parkland Gear Up tutor, Mr. Soto. And if you guys don't know me, it's this guy in the corner right there. So today we're going to go over recognizing functions, and the goal of today is the students will be able to identify the characteristics of a function, use a table to identify what a function is, and apply and solve word problems. So you guys, first we need to understand what is a function. So a function is just a fancy word to say an equation. So first of all, an equation is something that we use. You guys are probably much familiar. It has an x and a y most of the time, and you guys put in a number and it gives you a solution, right? So that's pretty much one of the rules. Is a function is a relationship between x and y. And what number one means is whenever you put in a number or an x value in your equation, you get a solution, or otherwise known as a y. So that's what it is, a relationship between x and y. Whenever you put in an x, you put in a y. Just like this image right here. You input something into the equation, which could be the function, or a little factor how I like to think about it. You put in something and you get out something, which is the output. So another rule is for every x, there is only one y. So this is what makes a function. So whenever you put in a number, it should only give you one y. It's okay. It is okay that you have two different x's to give you the same y. That is the only instance that it's okay. But whenever you have one x that has two y's, it's no longer a function. So here's just some example. Let me just go ahead and use a laser pointer so you guys can follow me. So this is example A. It's okay. This is considered to be a function is whenever inputs, otherwise known as x, has the outputs right here. So if you follow here my cursor, P has M, as x only has one y. Here's the instance I told you about. Q has N, that's one, and then R has one. So you can see this right here has many y's. So this is what you normally are comfortable of seeing here is P has X, Q has Y, R has Z. So this is just your X, this is just your Y. This is when it's not a function. So P has X, but Q has Y and Z. So this is not a function. Why? Because this X right here has two Y's. How we mentioned before, that's not a function. So recognizing a function using a table. So first you guys have to identify which of your tables or what information is considered to be your x and your y. After that step 2 is optional. You guys can arrange your x values from least to greatest just to make it easier if you want, but you don't have to. Then again, you guys have to go ahead and make sure to group your x and your corresponding y. Make sure that your x and your y are together, or at least you guys know that both of them are together. Secondly is you guys have to identify, does any of your x's have more than one y or have two y's? And if not, then you guys have a function. So we're just going to go over just a little here. So this is how you might see the function here. You start going through your values. 0 has 1, 1 has 2, 2 has 4, 3 has 8, 4 has 16, 5 has 32. So you start seeing here that every single y has one single x. Each x has only one y. So this is a function, a true function. Or compared to this side is whenever you have more than one. So here, example, 0 has 1, 1 has 2, 2 has 4, but there's another 2 and it has 8. So it's telling you that 2 has two solutions, 4 and 8. So you can't have two of them in a function, just like Captain America. You can't just have two Captain Americas. You can only have one Captain America at a time. You should only have one Captain America at a time, just like in the Avengers movies. So this is a word problem we're going to work on, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and read it to you. Flash is the fastest man alive. In fact, he is so fast he can run up walls. The table compares the number of minutes Flash has been running and the number of floors Flash has climbed. Can the number of floors be represented as a function of the amount of time it took Flash to run? In other words, it's just asking you is this considered to be a function? So remember, let's go through our stuff. So let's identify what is an x and what is y. So this is our x, this is our y, right? Because the minute, it's independent. So this is how many times the floor, right? So we're just seeing at 0 minutes, he run up 0 floors. So 1, 2, 2 to 4, 7, 3 to 15, 4 to 24, 5 to 30, 6 to 48, 7 to 64. So we can start seeing that every single of these x's has only one y. So therefore, it is a function. So there's a lot of stuff you guys can do to figure out if it's a function. There's a lot of resources online. If you guys have trouble with this, go ahead and research on Google, identifying functions if this wasn't helpful, as well as there is other I'm just the truth is practice makes perfect. So as long as you guys just practice, see more word problems, just go over the information, you guys will be able to actually find what you guys need. And thank you very much for being with me in this kind of virtual tutorial.